That's like the general sentiment of what she's saying to the crowd here, though, Lanix.
Yes, she's cheering and expecting to see a lot of energy coming from the crowds. Previously, on the beginning of her sayings, she was asking folks what they think is going to happen. And also, she was mentioning that these 4 top teams we're going to have today, they have already played 10 matches yesterday to be here. So it's a very, very important moment for them. And of course, all the energy is gonna play in favor of those who love to have this kind of contact, who love the super team from ladder are gonna perform later on today. But we are back to map number 1 with Q9 and Seminal to replay this P1, and let's see how this fight's gonna go, man.
Well, here we go. Everybody inside the point this time around. This Q1, P1 time. Q1, Q9, P1. Now we'll get that confused a couple of times, but irrelevant of that. It's a mixy one to kick things off, but it is a hill. Yeah. I talk about it quite a bit. In terms of P1 hills, here you go. It's one of those ones that if you get to and you can get it locked down, you can get a decent amount of time on this hill.
Yes, especially because P1 is so close geography, in geography terms, let's say, to P2. So Seminal beginning way better. This one, of course, the connection.
Well, which will hopefully help them defend from this side. It does. They start to hold it down, but the spawn's coming in over towards the back, and that is all because of the one player, Yang Won, over towards the backside, but they've got to run into Washi. Really good job from him. Annihilator in hand. One player towards the back, and Mao Shi is going to find the shots on the Washi as well. So really big kills coming in from both 2 teams, but it's Seminal still just about in control.
Perfect combination of operators on the side of the Americans, getting before into P3 and also managing to use this combo of damage, a massive amount of damage against Q9, who eventually stepped over, and here they are using the smoke. We have Ulin trying to use the claw to intensify, to amp up this level of defensive that they have over here, but I mean, so far the best heal they brought to the table, to the game. Let's see how they're gonna keep playing out in P4, because P4 is all about getting there before as well. And now we see that Seminal is already making the early fights to dominate this one, Chris.
Really good job coming in from Vig. Equalizer out. You can't push this. That would now be 4 in a row coming in from Vig. Hunter Killer out as well, which may well help it along the line, but Jinan is also going to pop his...
It's going to be all about the next hill, the P5, as close as it is. And this is going to be very interesting, Chris.
Rotation coming in around the back for Seminal. They pick up, I want to say, 95% of the time over towards P4. P5 rotation is here, though, for the side of Q9. Could do with some decent time as they're starting to leak points. That lead is starting to get a little bit of a concern. Marshy now with the R9. So good with it. Yang Won, though, up close and personal, gets the job done. Kill starting to come through here for the side of Q9. Can they find this next kill here over towards Ban? Not quite. Who's going to be able to find 2? Break potentially on the cards here for Seminal. 35 seconds to play for.
Fantastic work by Q9, not offering the comfort that Seminal is getting used to. So Q9 trying to come to the game, trying to set themselves before the Seminal, dominating this last half of P5 as we see many battles happening. And the kill feed becomes more hybrid to this point as Seminal are trying to regain control. They're trying to grasp control over Arsenal to not allow the Chinese to grow. We see
relatively heavily. I want to say it's about 10, 15, maybe even 20 kill difference. Seminal really slaying well. And that's what's found themselves in a decent lead. Good chunks of time coming through because of the kills, the breaks they can find. But a really good job here from Q9 over towards P1. 15 seconds remaining here. That's the majority of the time over towards the Chinese.
Yes, the Chinese growing, as we said. And I like how both sides are trying to bring the Vortex. They are using it to zone it out. As we saw now, these prize fighters, Bayang against Marshy. Such a gap closing, and he managed to do it, turning everything here into a box ring. Interesting cartels also getting closer to the second P2, and this battle is getting even more interesting as time passes by. Seminal getting closer to 200, but again, Q9 doing a good job, and they are becoming more confident. You can tell by the amount of plays, you can tell how they are managing to get there before, claw in the hands of Oling, and I like to see those operators making an impact in the game.
A lot of operators invested, though. Here from Q9, want to make sure they do get something for it. Seminal now forced towards the back, or one player is going to spawn towards the back. It's going to be a spawn out, though, from the rest. Still 25 seconds to play for here. Q9 have closed the gap. We're going to try and continue to do so. A couple of kills coming through from Seminal. Contested point right now, but the break will come in. Crucially for Seminal as well. Q9 starting to spawn towards the back, so the rotation is starting to come in. Every single point that Seminal get here is just a bonus. Or she can find one, but gets taken down. Final few scrap points. Going to go over towards the side of Q9. Seminal, take job and make this now a game. 5 seconds to go on the previous hill. It's going to be about a 20-point game by the time we do head over towards this next hill. And these transitional kills are so important because Q9 have had such good control. They've had time to set up, but not going to happen. Marshy will find a couple, as will Band. Seminal will start to find the rotation in. Vig now with the equalizer did such big damage here last time around. There's 2 kills already. Did you know where the pushes are going to be coming from? The push now starting to come through from this side. Vig is ready. Equalizer in hand. Q9 are going to have to start pushing very, very quickly. Seminal just starting to rack up the points. Vig now just spraying through the smoke. Seminal 25 seconds away.
Look at the momentum battles here, Chris. When Q9 was finding their ways, they're finding a route potentially to get back on the map. Seminal began killing more, so it's momentum versus momentum. Q9 was beginning to like the map, and Seminal, they made...
over towards P5. They're going to have this initial break, and they will be looking to hold this down, but the spawns towards the back are in. Vig can find nothing on the other side. Now Cartel's trying to make a push through. Everybody for Seminal spawning towards the back, but Washi the Annihilator out. We'll find 2. Cartels and Vig combining well. Last player alive inside of the window, and now he's dead to rights as well. It's a clean break from Seminal. 8 seconds away from them now. Spawns towards the back here for Q9. 5 seconds for Seminal. You got to make the push now. If you're Q9, can you get inside quick enough? They're all running in, and they all manage to find a way through. Maushi manages to find a breakthrough. Cartel's trying to lock this down with the War Machine. Gets taken down by the nade. It's 1 second. Seminoles need to try and find one more breakthrough, but the kills start to come through from Q9. They're just about holding on.
What a response. Fantastic. My God, Q9. What are you guys doing here in Brazil? What a game. What a way to keep alive inside of the map.
Gotta rotate.
Just as Seminal, they were beginning to celebrate, man. But let's see rotations now.
5 seconds. Oh, Seminole just go for the scrap time to get the job done.